First, 3 videos that I saw today when I opened this app. 3 in a row. Just curated for me. 1, woman slides over a ladder in her garage, removes 3 Trump flags off the wall, or 2 Trump flags off the wall. 2, guy at gas pump denouncing Trump even though he voted for him because the gas prices are not what he was promised. 3, some lady denouncing her vote for Trump because the current administration clearly doesn't care about kids or war, etc. Now, before I get into this, please know this is energy. This isn't anger. I don't press play when I'm angry. I don't record videos on a cell phone when I'm angry. Please do not misinterpret this as anger directed towards anybody. But I think I earned 4 minutes of your time after all the libtard comments I had to filter through for trying to tell people that exactly this stuff was going to happen. I think I've earned the bare minimum of that respect. Instead of trying to give people a roadmap for what's to come, that clearly doesn't work. That clearly doesn't land with people because if they don't have proof, they don't want to take my word for it. So we're going to approach this now as a team. We're going to approach this with a very different perspective. I'm going to try to make a video in a format that this platform has never seen before. This video is for people in 2027. Hi. My name is Thorin Bradley, and this video is on your For You page today because you are finding out that you are not a Republican. I have great news for you. You never were. You know how I know? Because if I'm on your For You page, you ain't in the tax bracket to be a Republican. All of the conversations that were had about gas prices, guns, men and women's bathrooms, LGBTQ rights, women's bodily autonomy, the list goes on. All of those conversations that were wormed into your For You page before the election, those are pain points. Those are things they know you're concerned about, so they bring them up as identity politics are concerned to get you to vote for them. But guess what? I don't care what cultural war you are on the side of, you ain't a Republican. Because at that long, dark road towards the end of privatization, yeah, that road does not value workers' rights, that road does not value unions, and that road does not value public services. And guess what? 90% of the Republicans that vote Republican need public services, workers' rights, better pay, and unions. Oh, well, Thorin, you left out taxes. Boy, I am so happy you brought up taxes. Because in a Republican right-wing culture or society, you will still be taxed heavily and disproportionately if you are middle class. It's just going to be in the form of property taxes and consumption taxes. And because you can't see those on your paycheck, you were never worried about them. But guess what? They are still taxes. But here's the good news. You're not a Republican. So fucking what? Guess what? My hair's not blue. And if I decided to walk into a church tomorrow as a progressive, I would still be free to practice Christianity. The goal to keep it out of politics is just in case your strain of Christianity is not the one your leader practices. It has nothing to do with people hating Christianity, and it has everything to do with making sure that the strain of religion that gets into your government cannot weave itself in to nationalism. So here we are. I'm going to remind you, I hunt, I own guns, I spend all of my time outdoors. Clearly, I'm white, I'm straight, and no one's trying to stop me from doing any of those things. So in the future, if you find yourself a little bit uncomfy, a little bit uprooted by the idea of people having rights to do things, consenting adults, that is different from the way you'd like to live your life, please remember that if you allow the government to infringe upon their rights, that same government is going to step the fuck all over yours. But trust me, if this video got on your For You page, I can almost guarantee you are not in the tax bracket to vote Republican. Sure, it pisses me off a lot to see how much money it costs to build a bridge in California. But it'll never piss me off as much as how much money is spent to blow up bridges in a country you'll never step foot in. This economy is not a good thing gone awry. This economy is exactly what privatization looks like when you do it at the speed that they did it. This isn't the exception. This is the standard. So now that you've seen what a true conservative fiscal policy looks like, hey, you've now learned that it's far more valuable to vote as a class than it is to vote as an identity. We might disagree on a lot of shit, but I promise you, you ain't a Republican.